The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Green Bay Packers. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Ready, ready. Let's go, ready.
Love, they go play action now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw is incomplete. The Packers at 10-5 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold,
here we go.
I want
ready,
snow.
Ready, 45.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Hut.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. Ready?
Trying to run forward, Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
Hut. Hut, hut.
Thompson going play action here. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Packers nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Ready, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the right side and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 33, set.
Now it's Thompson. Gets this one to Hill. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Christian Kirk deep to return it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Down.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Set.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
50, green. Ready?
Now Thompson. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 black. Hut.
On play action. Love to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
On the double.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Ready.
Now Thompson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Off play action. Thompson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Look at this Packers defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Thompson. He'll dump this off to Achane. And be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready, ready.
Throwing. Love. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ken Black.
Now Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 red. Set.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Love from the gun. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Kirk, 29 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
Thompson looking to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Thompson now. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Here's Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
33, ready.
Love now. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Going back to Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Ready.
On 2nd and goal, Love. And that is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ready,
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Savion Williams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 49-yard line.
Thompson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Red 38. Ready?
They will run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
It's 3rd and 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Set. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
First
ready?
down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Down. Ready.
Thompson now from the gun.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Drill green. Ready.
Here's Thompson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Ready. Set.
Now it's Thompson. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. 45. Wide. Hut.
Thompson going to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Achane is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle
as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action this time with Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready. Go. Cut, cut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Thompson. He's going to air one out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Down. Red. Cycle. Black. 95. Down.
Now Thompson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will bring this one back. The fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
McManus's point after is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Ready, ready. 60 reps. 16 strikers. Set,
Now Thompson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Here we go.
Thompson going play action here. Now he'll tuck this and run.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Glove. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
that he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
First throw now for the backup, Rodgers. Hill diving, and he's got it for an extension. What a catch. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Up the middle, Achane. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Dolphins 49, Packers 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Play fake. Here's Love. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Packers first down.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
10 more
Give him
yards.
10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Love looking to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Packers first down.
Ready.
Now Love. That's taken in by Golden. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
And now here is another interception. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run. Achane. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Packers' 9-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Come on, set. Yellow, 20, claw, 10. Hut.
Thompson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He'll try and do this himself. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now this aired out deep for Reed. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
The 23-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
16 yards. That's another Packers first down.
Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft from 6 yards away. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready. Set.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
43 rail. Ready.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Blaster. 6. Come on. Set. Ready.
Thompson looking to throw.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Xavier McKinney.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
Right, 95, Green Jack. Blue striker. Black ultra. Set.
Looking to throw, Thompson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that...
Bradley Chubb in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 9-yard line.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Love. And my goodness, another interception. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Parker hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Okay, right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Down.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Love, they go play action now. And this one too low.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
33, yellow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw now. Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Love now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Going back to Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Third down and 1.
Ready. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here, put.
Love from the gun. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Go! 19 Tiger!
They'll run on first down with Wright.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
No. 158.
And they will take a knee here.
Benedict! 158!
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.